Hi witches, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for joining me today. Now today we're going to be talking all about the upcoming new moon. I know, we just had Yule, we just talked about Yule, now we gotta talk about the moon. I hope everyone, by the way, who is celebrating or has celebrated whenever you are watching this, I hope you had a great day. And yeah, without further ado, let's just dive in. Now, the upcoming new moon is occurring on December 23rd at 5:17 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Be sure to do the math to figure out if that is the correct date for you, and time is weird. And this new moon is occurring in the sign of Capricorn. Now, at the beginning of the year, we also had a new moon in Capricorn. So we really have kind of come full circle, which is super amazing. And just like something that it's really neat to me. Space is cool. But now during Friday's new moon, the asteroid Chiron, or the Wounded Healer, is going to be stationing direct, which is such a random thing. I've been learning a little bit more about astrology, so I'm going to try to dispense the little nuggets of wisdom that I have. And this one specifically, the Chiron specifically, reminds us to engage in healing from our wounds and kind of use these lessons that we learn throughout life in order to grow as a person. So I really feel like that is also a big theme of this moon that maybe wasn't there in January, which is why I wanted to touch on it. So I know for me, I've been going through a lot of emotional stuff. I have been back in therapy. I have my third session literally tomorrow, and wow, it's always really rough going back. There's a lot of stuff that we've been dredging up, so the emotional side of things definitely understands. Now, Capricorn really does remind us that it is a time to heal, to move forward. It is time to grab life by its horns once more and really begin to chart our path forward. What are we gonna have to do in order to make the biggest splash or have the most success, I guess, in 2023. That's kind of like what's at the forefront of my mind. Now, before I get too far off on a tangent, let's talk about some correspondences and how you can celebrate this new moon that's coming up again on December 23rd. So the colors that I would use to decorate your sacred space or even wear to celebrate this moon include dark blue, purple, black, and white. Some herbs you might want to consider using include poppy, willow, lavender, violets, cumin, hemp, almonds, and any herbs that are really associated with the element of earth, Capricorn being an earth sign. You might want to use crystals such as clear quartz, obsidian, any sort of dark blue or black stones. I personally really like sodalite. It is a super calming, super grounding stone. But primarily, I see this new moon as a really great time to focus on new beginnings, rebirth, moving forward, healing, setting intentions, cleansing, resetting yourself and your home, maybe your space, as well as planning for the future. So a lot of these, again, are correspondences or themes that we see reflected in Yule. So if we look back at my Yule video from yesterday, a lot of those same themes that we're focusing on in Yule just 2 days before can also be continued and focused on during this upcoming lunation. Now, new moons are generally seen as a fantastic time to set intentions, to embrace new beginnings or start new cycles. So if that is something that you are interested in exploring a little bit further, maybe doing some sort of road opening spell or a success spell, or inviting energies that you wish to engage with further in 2023 into your life and into your space. Some activities that you can do include maybe buying a new planner for the year ahead and creating a sigil that you can put on the first page, or starting your 2023 grimoire or blessing it during this new moon. You might want to identify some healthy habits that you want to implement in your year ahead and really focus on how you are going to implement it in the material world. Again, when we're talking about earth signs, I really feel like we talk about like tangible action. So for me, whenever I have a to-do list, I have a plan moving forward, I just feel a lot more grounded, a lot more secure, and I really feel like that is really reflected and with this new moon. And I really encourage you guys just consider it. Maybe just consider a thought exercise, you know? It doesn't have to be super fancy, and no one is expecting you to have it all figured out. It's all good. Another thing that I do really recommend is cleansing your space. As always, please cleanse your space. Also, again, carry on any further Yule workings. This might be a really good time for anyone who wants to practice a multi-day working. So with Yule being on the 21st and the new moon being on the 23rd, that is 3 days that you can do a magical working. So you can start it, continue it, and finish it, if that makes sense. So start it on Yule, continue it the next day, and then finish it on Friday with the new moon. So that's just an idea. So that's just an idea if you wanted to make things a little bit more complex, but I totally understand if people are just like, I can light a tea light. How about that? Perfect, love it. And then finally, again, I really just would encourage you to focus on any workings surrounding rebirth, powering through specifically, and setting goals. So yes, that, I know it's a little bit shorter, but I feel like a lot of the stuff that you could be doing during this new moon really aligns with Yule as well. And I always want you guys to remember that rest is a perfectly valid option. So I know the holidays are stressful. I know it's like right before like the Christmas holiday, and a lot of us are going home, myself included, to go celebrate with our families, and it can be super stressful. So if you just want to sit this one out, A-okay with me. So yeah, thank you guys for listening to me rant about this. I appreciate it, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.